Hello, YouTube. Welcome. And I am back. Matthew making music here with Kyle Walls. Everybody
Hey
remember
everybody.
Kyle? Hey, how you doing, Kyle? It's been a while.
Oh yeah, it has. It's good to be back. So
Yeah,
yeah,
well, it's
doing
good to
well. Yeah.
good to
So
have you here. I'm excited to share. I got a sneak preview of an unfinished house track that I'm collaborating with. So the artist is Scottie Soul, and at the moment, the working title is Chicago Deep Dish. This is
okay.
a fun track. The first part is definitely more produced. The second part, as you're going to hear, is wide open. I'm just going to share the sound and I'm going to skip around. Kyle, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna do a saxophone solo now. I'm gonna skip ahead and do part of the solo.
Yeah.
All right, listen up, listen up. What do you think?
Um, the processing like the different elements. So I was trying to focus like on the sax part, not the track, since that was the part you made. Um, yeah, the track. I gotta say, it reminds me of late '90s kind of New York disco house, like Armin van Helden. I forget the like his big breakout track where it's kind of like you got that kind of house groove, and then you got the kind of deep house, soulful kind of singer, kind of vocal stuff on top. Um, it was interesting hearing because when a lot of times when you play sax, it's very organic, very soulful, and there's a lot of contrast with that house beat and stuff. And then, like nerdy Kyle usually does with his imagination, I started thinking about it's like, well, I wonder how the sax would sound with a ring modulator. I wonder if I did like a filter sweep and like a panning. So it's like, it's like, well, I
Well,
wonder if I sampled it and chopped it up, and thinking of different things.
that's no. So
Yeah.
included in the deal, the package, right? I get a little bit of money and I get feature on the artist
Yeah.
and whatever remixes, right? Then he gets the three stems that then he can do whatever he wants with. And I'm
Yeah.
sending him three uh just totally dry. And then three with the processing that I put on it just because I think it sounds good and I'm suggesting it. And then I'm going to
Yeah.
send him a mix just, so he can hear how everything's supposed to line up the way I intend it.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
it's just 7 audio files and it's done. And then
Yeah.
he's going to do what he does with it, make the song, and he's going to have other people remix it from the stems too. So I think that'll be fun. I'll get to
Yeah.
hear a whole bunch of different versions of it. And
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
people may
That's
like different things.
right. Yeah. When a suggestion, I don't know how much you're into like EDM house kind of stuff with whatever tracks you process, just to kind of say, hey, here's something I'm sharing. Make sure you side chain. Put like a ghost kick, 1, 2, 4 on the floor, and side chain your sax with it because that will make it pop and pump a lot more in a housey sort of way.
What do you mean? I don't know. I don't know how to do that in Reason.
Um, make a Kong or whatever
Hmm?
with a kick drum and have it go into a side chain on the sax track and have it just dump out like where it cuts the volume on the downbeat and then just mute that kick drum track but it'll still have the volume effect on your sax track. Does that make sense?
Why would I want to have a volume effect like that on my
Oh,
sax?
you got a side chain. You got a side chain. It's EDM. You got it's one of those things. It reminds me like Dimash when we were talking about trying to explain what we meant by soulful music, and everyone was like, "Oh, everyone has a soul, you heathen." It's like, no, that's not. No, that's not it. Yeah, yeah, you got a side
I'll
chain.
let them do all that. I'll let them do all that. I'm gonna do it the old man way. You see the color of this beard? It's
Hey,
pretty
I'm
obvious
older than you.
now.
I'm older than you. Don't forget. A
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of have the Jack Blackbeard going on right now, so that's pretty
little bit,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty cool. I was trying
Yeah,
to do like rhythmic stuff where it would give them lots of riffs that they could play around with. Stuff where I played stuff like theme and variations kind of thing. That he had that horn part in it already. Bum 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 bum. So I
yeah,
was like, okay, run with that, double that, and then put a harmony with it underneath it in the center. I tried it on top, it didn't sound right. It sounded better underneath. And just the same thing. I put that little riff at the beginning, left, right, and then harmony in the center, you
yeah.
know, standard doubling technique. I think it sounds really good. Simple. It's just a fun project. I look forward to sharing the full song when it comes out. I don't
Yeah.
know when that's going to be because it's still a work in progress, but it was a lot of fun sharing some snippets with you, Kyle. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh,
And
yeah. Thanks for sharing. It's always cool to hear stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate having the channel to be able to share on. And everybody, I'm not doing the Patreon thing anymore. So if you like this, you can like it. Of course, you can subscribe and share. But like, if you seriously want to do a little bit more and you want to help the channel, all I want you to do is like watch some other videos. Maybe listen to me play some saxophone or sing or whatever you're into. Just check out a little bit more. It's all free, whatever. I don't care if you skip the ads. We're all good. We'll see you next time.